Last trick, shadows end. 20 years later, we come into Leah's bedroom. The wind claws against the window again. Leo Grant, now 30, jerks awake, drenched in sweat. His room is neat, too neat, as if order can keep the nightmares out. But it can't. On his nightstand sits the wooden box, same as it was that Halloween long ago, closed. He stares at it. His hands tremble. Leo muttering, "It's not real. It's not real anymore." But deep inside, he knows it is. Act 1. The curse returns. There was a montage of news reports, voices, dark images, missing children in nearby towns. Parents say they vanished after Halloween night. Witnesses claim they saw a tall figure in a black coat. A local podcast calls it the Shadow Man Curse. Leo listens in his apartment shaking. Every year the nightmares grow worse. Every year he dreams of the reflection that smiled back. And this year the reflection whispered his name. He's not the only one. Here we comes the community center one night. A support group folding chairs, fluorescent lights that hum too loudly. The sign on the door reads, "Survivors of Hallow Street Paranormal Trauma Support Circle." Inside sit six people, different ages, same haunted eyes. Maria, 28, sharp but fragile. Then there was Danny, 19 years of age, twitchy with a jittery knee. Thomas, age of 40, a police officer who lost his brother to the same thing. June, the youngest, which is the new victim. And there was Dr. Ilara, the therapist, calm voice and deep curiosity, sorry. Leo, older, but protective of them all. They share the stories, the wooden boxes, the candy, the reflections that move on their own. That's when June said, "He comes when you dream, doesn't he? You can feel him watching through the glass." Leo, "Yes, but he's more than a dream. He feeds on fear. Ours. On every Halloween we didn't forget." Dr. Ilara, "Then maybe it is time to stop hiding from him. It's time for them to act." So they made a covenant. Act 2, the Hollow Covenant. In an abandoned house in night, in Halloween night, the same house, the crooked fence, the porch lighting flickering. The survivors gather with ritual tools, mirrors, salt, iron chains, old journals scavenged from town archives. Leo leads, Maria records, Thomas loads his pistol with silver-lined bullets and a habit more than a relief, a belief that it will do anything. Leo comes up and he says, "We summon him not to call, but to end him." After reading through the archives, they found a way. They form a circle around the old oak tree in the yard. Each places their wooden box before them. June reads from a burnt journal found under her grandmother's floorboards, a transcript written by one of the original that disappeared. "To banish the shadow, you must, you must make him whole. Call his name. Face your reflection. Give him back. Give back what was taken. They got his name from the archives. The wind begins to howl. The porch lights flickered. The boxes rattle. The air thickens, cold and sweet like candy gone sour. Maria, uh, he's coming, she said. The ground splits beneath the oaks, shadows coiling like smoke, and from it the shadow man rises. His coat flutters like wings. His stitched smile burns faintly red. And the shadow man whispers, "Hey, who cares for our trek?" Actually, reflections. The survivors' flashlights die one by one. The shadow man splits and doesn't mirror images himself, stalking each of them. June screams as her own reflection grabs her from the inside of a mirror. Leo lunges forward, smashes the glass. Each art shows the shadow man's face. Leo. He lives in the reflection. Break them all. Thomas fires at the mirrors, each bullet splintering another illusion. Mara chants the incantation, voices trembling. You took our fears, now take our defiance. The shadow man shrieks in pain, the sound of glass screaming. He reforms in the center, body flickering, becoming unstable. Shadow man finally says, "You fed me every time you remembered." Chill run down their spines, but Leo says, "Then let me starve you." He lifts his wooden box, opens it. Inside the candy corn still lies there, glimmering with that unnatural sheen. Leo to the group. He wants this, the first gift, the first lie. He throws it into the growing fire of salt and glass. The shadow man howls in pain, his form convulsing and wrapping. Mara joins him, tossing in her own box. One by one, they all do the same. Every relic of the curse. The fire erupts, white and blue, reflecting in the shadow man's melting grin. He staggers backward towards the oak, clutching his chest. The oak's bark glowing with ancient runes they didn't draw. June realizing. He's bound to the tree. That's where they buried him. Thomas, then we finish it. They circle him, holding hands, the fire between them. Leo begins to chant, voice cracking but strong. Every trick has an end. Every fear has a face. We see you now. We send you back. The light consumes the shadow man. The light consumes him all. His screams folding inward, echoing like laughter, reversing into silence. The oak ignites, its roots burning from the inside out, and then nothing. Not a tree, not a man, not a shadow, not even ashes. Nothing. Just the sound of the wind again, and the quiet sobs of the living. Act 4. The morning after. Exiting Hollow Street at dawn, ash drifts through the air. The house is gone, the oak turned to stone. The survivors stand in the pale morning light, exhausted but alive. The reflections in the puddles are finally normal. Mara, do you think it's over? Leo, no, but I think it's ended. He looks down the street, children laughing, trick or treating, forgotten the curse finally broken. Dr. Elara places a hand on his shoulder. Dr. Elara, you faced him, not just a monster, but what he made of you. Leo smiles faintly. The smile, the first real smile he had in years. A small blackened shard of glass lies beneath the ash. For a heartbeat, if reflection flickers, a grin, faint, fading, then is gone. This be the end. Stay tuned for next year for find out more.